Shalom and good evening. This is TV7 Israel News broadcasting to you from Jerusalem. And in today's top stories, an IDF soldier who shot dead some 9 months ago a wounded Palestinian terrorist in the West Bank city of Hebron was convicted of manslaughter in one of the most divisive trials in Israel's history. Turkey criticizes a lack of NATO air support for Turkish-backed offensive by Syrian rebels to conquer the Islamic State-held town of al-Bab in northern Syria. Iraqi army and security forces are reportedly working better together in their battle against the Islamic State militants and are gaining momentum in the battle over Mosul. An IDF soldier who shot dead some 9 months ago a wounded Palestinian terrorist in the West Bank city of Hebron was convicted of manslaughter in one of the most divisive trials in Israel's history. Hundreds of far-right protesters rallied in support of Sergeant Elor Azaria in front of the military base where the court is located in Tel Aviv, with some clashes erupting with police forces.
Killing a terrorist is one of the most moral things you can do. There's a terrorist trying to kill people. The only logical thing to do to such a person is kill him. He has no right to live.
Despite a fierce campaign by Azaria's family and rightist politicians criticizing the IDF for putting the soldier on trial at a time when Palestinian street attacks claimed the lives of 33 Israelis and 2 visiting American tourists, members of Israel's military establishment argued that shooting an already neutralized Palestinian terrorist was against the military's rules of engagement and thus could not be tolerated. A 3-judge military court panel rejected the 20-year-old conscript's arguments that he acted in self-defense.
זה לא יום שמח בשבילנו. היינו מעדיפים שהמעשה לא היה נעשה ושעזריה לא צריך היה לעמוד לדין. אבל המעשה נעשה והעבירה היא חמורה ולכן חובה היה להגיש את כתב האישום ועזריה הורשע בדין ועל פי דין.
The shooting was caught on video by Palestinian rights activists, and the footage distributed to news organizations around the world ensured the incident drew international attention. Reading from the verdict, Chief Judge Colonel Maya Heller said that Sergeant Azaria shot the Palestinian out of revenge in March 2016 after the assailant stabbed and wounded a fellow soldier in the West Bank town of Hebron. Azaria was quoted in the verdict as telling another soldier just after fatally shooting the Palestinian assailant in the head that the terrorist deserves to die. The Azaria family media advisor Sharon Gal said the court stabbed the back of Azaria and other Israeli combat soldiers.
ברור לגמרי שלמרבה הצער בית הדין בהכרעה חד צדדית בצורה מזעזעת בחר את גרסת בצלם על פני גרסת לוחם מצטיין בצה"ל. לא נתן שום משקל לשום טענה שהועלתה בצורה מסודרת. כאילו בית המשפט מנותק לחלוטין מעובדה שמדובר היה בזירת פיגוע, במחבל רוצח. אני חשתי בעולם שבית הדין הרים את הסכין מהרצפה ותקע אותו בגבו של לוחם מצטיין בצה"ל ובגבם של כל הלוחמים שצריכים לעמוד מול מציאות קשה.
Israel's Defense Minister Avigdor Lieberman, after the verdict was announced, called on everyone for restraint, stressing that it was imperative to keep committed to the court's ruling.
מדובר בפסק דין קשה, והדבר הראשון שהייתי מבקש מכולנו, גם אלו שאוהבים יותר את הפסק דין וגם כמוני שאוהבים הרבה פחות את הפסק הדין. אנחנו כולנו מחויבים לכבד את ההכרעה המשפטית, אנחנו כולנו מחויבים לשמור גם על איפוק.
In the West Bank city of Hebron, the family members of the Palestinian assailant who committed the act of terror before being neutralized and then shot dead by Sergeant Azaria voiced satisfaction over the verdict.
والله بالنسبة للحكم الإسرائيلي إنه يعني خطوة كويسة ماشي حالها وإن شاء الله يبقى الحكم يبقى عادل ومنصف.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, however, posted on his Facebook page that he supported pardoning Sergeant Azaria. Netanyahu did not explain the reasons for his position, but wrote, "It has been a long and hard day for all of us, first and foremost for Elor and his family, for many citizens, and for the parents of IDF soldiers. Netanyahu also urged the people of Israel to continue their support for the IDF and for IDF Chief of Staff Gadi Eisenkot. Now to a regional matter, Turkey criticized the lack of NATO air support for a Turkish-backed offensive by Syrian rebels to conquer the Islamic State-held town of al-Bab in northern Syria.
Müttefik ülkelerin, özellikle NATO'da uzun yıllar birlikte olduğumuz ülkelerin ve DAEŞ'la mücadele için koalisyon oluşturmuş ülkelerin DAEŞ'e karşı mücadelede son derece kritik bir yer olan al-Bab'a karşı Türk Silahlı Kuvvetleri'nin desteğiyle Özgür Suriye ordusunun başlattığı bu operasyona destek vermemesi doğrusu düşündürücü. Daha doğrusu arzu edilen desteği vermemesi düşündürücü.
NATO members Turkey and the United States are at odds over the role of Kurdish militia fighters in northern Syria who have front lines close to the town of al-Bab. Turkey has demanded on the US-led coalition against Islamic State to provide air support for the operation around that town, which has not yet been forthcoming, in a bid to avoid targeting of the Kurdish militias, considering the fact that the most significant force operating on the ground against Islamic State, both in Syria and Iraq, are Kurdish militants.
Bu tabii ki Türkiye içerisinde de işte biraz önce sizin sorduğunuz gibi incirliğin de sorgulanmasına sebep oluyor. Ancak bizim uzun dönemli bir ittifak ilişkimiz var. Sorunlarımızı oturarak, konuşarak çözmek durumundayız. Bu konuyla ilgili de gerek askerden askere, gerekse sivilden sivile görüşmelerimiz sürüyor. Ümit ederiz ki başta Amerika Birleşik Devletleri olmak üzere bütün koalisyon güçleri bu noktada Türkiye'nin bu Fırat Kalkanı harekatında ihtiyaç duyduğu hava desteği ve diğer desteği verir.
The U.S. Air Force has around 5,000 personnel at the Incirlik Air Base in southern Turkey, which serves as a hub for the U.S.-led coalition trying to defeat the Islamic State over the borders in Syria and Iraq. Now to the ongoing campaign to recapture the Islamic State stronghold of Mosul, where Iraqi army and security forces are reportedly working better together in their battle against Islamic State militants and are gaining momentum in the Mosul campaign. During a helicopter tour over recently captured areas, U.S. Army Lieutenant General Steve Townsend said cooperation had been largely absent in the first 2 months of the campaign, when Iraqi forces made slow progress after breaching the city. Elite counterterrorism troops entered Mosul from the east and seized a quarter of the city, but troops on the other front stalled, leading to a military pause last month. Since resuming the offensive last week, the Counterterrorism Service, Rapid Response Division, and federal police have retaken several eastern districts despite fierce resistance and joined flanks in areas that had been vulnerable to attacks. Townsend said Iraqi commanders, with guidance from the US-led coalition, decided 2 weeks ago that the various pro-government forces would have to coordinate much more closely.
We're seeing progress before where we were seeing mostly progress on one main axis and halting progress on the others. Now we're actually seeing forward movement on all of the axes in eastern Mosul.
An Iraqi victory in Mosul would probably spell the end for the Islamic State's self-proclaimed caliphate, which the leader of the extreme Muslim group, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, declared some 2.5 years ago from the city's main mosque. Thank you for watching us, and due to Epiphany Day, which will be celebrated tomorrow, TV7 Israel News won't be broadcasted. So from me and the team here in Jerusalem, I'd like to wish you a Shabbat Shalom, praying for the peace of Israel and the peace of Jerusalem. I'm Jonathan Hassan, have an Erev Tov, and we will see you again on Monday at the same time.
In order to donate to TV7 Israel News, please follow these simple steps. First, press the Donate logo, located at the bottom left side of TV7 Israel News Facebook page, or on the Donate tab at the head of the page. Then insert the amount you'd like to donate, and fill in your credit card information. Just like this. And press Review Donation and continue. After reviewing your donation details, please press Donate to finalize your donation. That's it! Your donation is now complete, and an email with your donation details has been sent to your email address. You can also print your donation receipt by pressing the link here. Thank you for supporting TV7 Israel News.